All right, Christyann.
Yes.
Christyann, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
I'm from the South Underbelly.
Hmm. And tell me about your family growing up.
Um, well, I was born with spinal meningitis, so I didn't supposed to survive. I always tell people I was born dead. That was me. So I tell people I'm a gift to this world because I'm still here. And my childhood was it was all right. Like as far as I can like remember the good things. But when I was 5, I was being molested for my parents' own selfish reasons, for her drugs, her alcohol, whatever it was for. And I just think more because I looked like my father. So I think it's just more that she was more angry that I looked like him and the way that he did her and treated her. So I think she just took it out on me too. And then the way that
She was letting other people get at you?
yeah, like she was letting me in, like she'd tell me, let's go play a game. We're gonna go play the game. All I know after the game, I get ice cream, I get dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I was willing to play, but I didn't know what they was doing was not what they supposed to be doing to me because I was a baby. I was a kid. And it lasted until I was 8. And then I left with my mom's first cousin. I went to Alabama, and I had an amazing time out there. I had a fun time. And then when I came back, I was, I think, 11 when I came back to Cali and went back to my granny's and my mom's house. And my mom and my dad had this. They lived in the projects, in Pacoima. They live in the projects in Pacoima. And when I was 12, I wanted to go with my brother because they used to, he used to like go into cars and stuff like that. But I wanted to go with him because I was a tomboy. I was developed at a young age, you know what I mean? So I wanted to go with him, but he made me go home. And when I got home, I went to the kitchen, give me something to snack on. My dad and his friends was at the table playing dominoes and stuff like that, getting high and getting drunk. I call my dad the garbage disposal because he does any kind of drug. Like whatever gets him high, that's what he's gonna do. And I went to my room, did my homework and stuff, and then like maybe 15, 20 minutes after I finished my homework, my dad and his friends came in there and they raped me. My dad took my virginity. They held me down and they raped me. It was 5. But I don't call it rape. I call it that they fucked me. You know, they fucked me. They fucked me so hard that it pushed my uterus back. Like, and my uterus is tilted. Like, I can't carry babies. It's hard for me to carry babies. They eventually abort themselves. And I had to get an abortion at a young age. But it was not a regular abortion. I had an abortion with a clothes hanger. And that was the worst pain I ever felt in life. Like,
You had abortion, what kind of?
with the clothes hanger.
A clothes hanger.
Yeah, it was a house abortion because I was too young to go to a regular abortion clinic, and I had ran away from home, so I couldn't have my mom and my dad do it because they was my abusers. You know what I mean? So this Mexican lady took me to her house, and her and her sister gave me an abortion with a clothes hanger, and I paid them $300.
You were how old again?
I was 12.
12.
Yeah, and I stole that money from my grandma so I'll be able to get it done because I didn't want to have a baby, and it reminded me of what they did to me. You know, the first time I ever turned a trick, a date was I was 13. You know, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was 13, and it was this guy named Sonny, and he was cool. Like after we finished everything, he let me take a shower, and I bleached my body. in his shower, and I cried. And ever since then, I can't to bathe without using bleach because I still feel like I'm dirty. So I scrub my skin like literally until it turns red, and I still do it to this day. It haven't changed. So
It's got to be very difficult for you doing the kind of work you do.
I really don't. I date, but I really don't date like I used to. Like, I didn't got stabbed in my neck. I didn't got cut in my neck right here. The guy tried to cut me from here to here because he didn't want to pay me. I didn't got stabbed in my back. I mean, I didn't got punched. I didn't got guns pulled out on me. It's just been hard. It's been a lot of fuck shit. You know, it was rough for me. Like, I know how it feels to have feel true pain, to feel broken, to feel like you're empty and there's nothing inside you. You know.
You had neither parent on your side, it seems.
No. And I was it just made me evil. Thank you. It made me evil, so I used to hurt people, innocent people, you know, that I'm not happy and I'm not proud of, but I don't regret it because it taught me a lot, but I wanted them to feel my pain. And I didn't understand that they couldn't feel what I feel. Because everybody's hurt is different. Everybody's pain is different. And I wanted people to feel it. You know, I wanted people to feel the hurt and the pain that I had inside. Like, I felt like it was no ending. Like, I was locked in a box and there's no fucking end to it. And now I have mental problems. I have a lot of, friends in my head, and I've been having them since I was 12. I used to sleep under, the picnic tables that's in the park. I used to sleep under those for like a year and a half until I met Sonny. And then he let me come and stay in his back house. And his wife was gone. She was gone for like a year or something in Europe or wherever she was, And he let me stay until she came back, And then when she came back, I had to go. So he put me up in a room for a while. And he took care of me. He was good to me. And they killed him. They killed him. They robbed him and killed him. And they shouldn't have never done that to him because he was an angel. He was good. He was real good to me. He was an older man and he was good to me. He took care of me real good. I didn't have to want for nothing. I didn't have to ask for nothing. It was already done,
There was a sugar daddy type relationship?
It was more of a friend. He was more of a friend because we didn't have sex.
You didn't?
We only had sex one time. And then when he found out my real age, he never touched me sexually.
How old
anymore.
were you at the time?
I was 13.
13.
So he never touched me like sexually anymore. He never asked for sex. He never did anything. He just took care of me. He made sure I didn't have nowhere to go. But they killed him when I was 15. So he just put up at the wrong time, I guess. And they killed him. These little gangbangers killed him in Hollywood. So, that sucks because he would have been a friend for life, And what else? When I was 16.
So you were on your own?
Yeah, I was on my own. I've been on my own since I was 12 years old. I never been back home with my mom. I never moved back in her house. I never moved back in my granny house.
Did you go to school?
Huh?
Did you go to high school?
I went to school, but I got my GED. When I went to prison for the first time, I went and got my GED, and I got certified in welding. I went to prison for assault with a deadly weapon, with bodily injury, with force, because I drilled this dude in the head with the drill. We was fighting, and he was hitting me, and I picked up whatever was at my arm reach, and I drilled him. I was 19. So that was my first time going to prison, and they tried to give me life for that, but good thing he didn't die. So it got dropped down because I ended up getting a paid lawyer from one of my friends, one of my little sugar daddies, Art. He paid for me a lawyer. So they dropped it down to assault with a deadly weapon with bodily injury, but that was not my first time committing a violent crime. My first time in actuality committing a violent crime, I was 13. I set this dude on fire. The same guy, one of the guys that molested me, one of my father's friends. I set him on fire and I watched him burn. And I watched him scream. And he wanted me to put him out, but I wouldn't put him out. I just watched his flesh melt. And it's really like to smell a human flesh body burn it stinks. And it stinks worse than a dead fish that been, in your refrigerator for a week, It's worse than a dead rat. But I watched him and it made me feel good. Like I enjoyed it. And I don't know if it's sick to say that, but I really enjoyed watching him burn. And that's when I fell in love with fire. So I learned about fire. And I learned what fire can do. And what you can do with fire. How you can make it dance. How you can make it lift off the concrete. How you can make it sit in your hand. How you can set your hand on fire without burning it. Like the difference between the fires, the yellow, the blues, the reds, how you can make it entwine and make it look like it's pink and purple, I really didn't feel, myself until I was like 16. And I met this older lady and she basically, pieced me up like a puzzle. She was 85. And she pieced me up. Like, she really, really helped me because if I never met her, I would either be dead or in jail for life or stuck in a mental hospital. Yep.
Do you have kids?
I have a daughter.
You did have a daughter?
Yes.
How were you able to have a daughter?
My best friend, I call her my baby mama. She had her for me.
Oh, I see.
I said, because got pregnant with my son when I was 25. And the doctor let him die. She let him suffocate in my stomach. My placenta ruptured and it detached from the wall. So she's supposed to have gave me emergency C-section, but she didn't. She let him suffocate and she let him die. And she told me, and she was a Korean lady, she told me I didn't deserve to be a mother because of where I was at, to had to come to the hospital because I had got a violation. I was on parole and I ended up getting a violation. So I went to CIW and I was pregnant. And she told me I didn't deserve to be a mother, but you never asked why I was in prison. You never asked why I'm here. You never know what happened for me to even be in here, so why would you judge me? How can you tell me that I'm not worth being a mom or not worth having kids? You know what I mean? How can you tell me that? And that was my last baby I ever had. That was my last time ever getting pregnant. It's really hard for me to get pregnant because my liver sits in front of my uterus and my uterus is tilted. So I can't have babies, basically.
Did you raise your daughter?
Yes. From day one. When she had her, I was there. I missed the birth because I had to go bail my husband out, my ex-husband. I had to go bail him out of jail. So my niece, my peanut butter and jelly, she was there, and she basically delivered my baby. Yeah, she had to have a C-section, so she basically delivered her. And I've been having her. She never left me. The social workers came. They took her, and she was gone for like 4 days. She was a baby, but they bring her back. They made them give her back to me and my husband. And she been with me. She never been apart from me. She always been with me. She's at home right now. My nephew is taking care of her because I'm going through a case right now. And so I gave him temporary custody over her because I don't want, just in case I have to go do prison time or do some jail time, that he will have all authority to take care of her the way I need. You know what I'm saying? To take her to the hospital, go pick her up from school, you know, and stuff like that. Because right now, once again, fighting assault with a deadly weapon. This guy named Kevin, he tried to force me to get in the car. And I don't take that lightly. Like, I promised myself I'd never let nobody make me feel the way that I felt when I was young. And I promised I would never let nobody take anything from me again, because that was what's done to me. It was taken, a lot was taken from me when I was little. And I was robbed from a lot of stuff. So I promised I would never let nobody do that again. So I busted him in the head with a Calypso bottle. Yeah. I knocked him in his head with a Calypso bottle. But he hit me first, you know? So I don't know what to say. But they said I was more aggressive than he was. And I don't know how, because I'm a girl and he's a guy, you know what I mean? But they said I was more aggressive, just like they said the first time I was more aggressive. But, you know, you got to protect yourself out here. It's not easy. It's not a game. People think it's fun and it's games. Being out here prostituting or walking these streets, it's not fun.
How long have you done it?
I've been doing it since I was 13. I've been out here since I was 13 years old.
You worked with pimps?
Hell no. I never had a pimp, and I never paid no man. No. I'm a renegade, as they say. I keep all my money. My baby's my pimp. My daughter, that's who pimps me, because she gets all the money, you know?
Are drugs a part of your life?
I smoke weed and I smoke cocaine sometimes. Yeah. Not all the time, but I smoke it. It just relieves, when I smoke crack, it just basically slows my mind down a little bit, because my mind stays speeding, like, and if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to sleep. That's how I sleep. That's how I really sleep, because I refuse to take meds. I don't like the pills. I don't like meds. I don't like to feel like a zombie. I don't like to feel like I have no control over me. So I don't do anything that makes me feel out of character or me not feeling like I am, you know?
Hearing you speak about some of the men that have been in your life, it sounds like you don't necessarily hate men.
Do I hate them?
It sounds like you don't.
I used to.
You used to?
I used to hate men. This is my ex-wife, tatted on my chest, right here. I used to hate men. I used to want to hurt them. I used to think about all kind of like sick shit to do to them, you know? Because I felt like all men was fucked off. But my granny told me I can't judge everybody as the same, and I can't treat everybody or put them all in the same category, because they're not the same. Everybody's different. But I don't mess with men like that, though. I prefer not to have sex with them. I prefer not to give them head. But I have to do what I have to do for money, right? Sometimes. So I gotta get it the way I live, you know? So, but I really don't date that much. Like, I have certain few guys that I would date and mess with, but I don't have sex with them. You know, we're past that. Mm-hmm. So I usually like jack them off or talk nasty to them, or, you know, give them one of their, like, have one of their little fantasies, you know what I mean? Or I hook them up with another girl, or I'll watch them sleep with another woman and I play with my pussy, you know? Or something like that. But I really don't care for sex like that.
How old are you now?
I'm 38.
38.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets in your life?
No. Honestly, no.
Do you feel like if you had a different set of parents, your life would have looked very, very different?
Probably so.
Yeah.
I'll probably be the same. See, a lot of things that I done been through and went through, a lot of people don't survive them things. A lot of them commit suicide. A lot of people commit suicide, and a lot of people be angry for a long time. But I had to learn how to put that demon to rest, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here now. You know, I would never have my baby. I would never learn anything. I would just been evil.
Did you forgive your parents?
Of course,
You do.
yes. My mom, I forgave her, and I love my mom. All I wanted to do was just, have her give me the love that she gave to my sister. She gave my sister like hella love. Like she spoiled her, and she spoiled her when she was older. And
Why do you think you were treated differently?
because I guess I was like my dad,
Because you look at your dad.
and she had to have somebody to take it out on because her mom was abusing her physically. I mean, not physically, but mentally, because she used to call her fat. She used to tell her she stink, and I never knew, that she did that until one day I walked in my granny house, and she was telling my mom them hurtful things, and I told her, my granny, like, you supposed to be Christian. You say that this is a Lord house. Why are you telling her that? Why are you even talking to her like that? So it gave me some kind of insight of why my mom, downed me, because she had to have somebody to take it out on, right? So you only know what you learn. You only know what you're taught or what you experience in life. That's all you know. You don't know anything else, You can't say, oh, I know how to do this if you've never done it or you never tried to do it, or you never seen it done. So.
What do you go through emotionally? What kind of things have you had to deal with? Probably because of your childhood.
I go through a lot of things emotionally. Like, my emotions are fucked off. They're like everywhere. Like, it's hard for me to it's hard for me to love. But when I do, I love hard. And I love real hard. So when a person fucks me by me giving, me letting them in, it hurts. You know what I mean? And I want to hurt them for doing that. But I just leave them alone. Like, I don't know, like, everywhere, it seemed like every little place I go, like, women don't like me, period. I'm gonna just tell you the honest God truth. Like, it doesn't matter where I go, they don't like me. They talk about me, they put jackets on me, they lie on me, they tell fibs on me. I mean, I'm not the baddest bitch out there, but to me, I am. But I'm not the baddest bitch out there. They have some females out there that's bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why are you hating on me? But I have to come to terms is a lot of women don't like because I am strong-minded. I have a lot of confidence. I don't hide my scars. I don't hide my flaws. I got this from my son. I went up to 245 pounds with him, and I was like 135, 140 when I got pregnant. But I don't hide my flaws. I don't hide my scars. I embrace them. You know what I mean? It's a part of my life, and it's a part of my story that tells a story. Every scar on my body tells a story. Like, what I've been through and what have been done to me. I've been tortured, like, really, literally tortured, sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally. I've been tortured, not just by my mom, not just by my dad, but by people, and women. You try to be nice to them. You try to look out for them, because I know how it is out there being in the streets, but they're messy. And they like to tell lies. And they like to fucking make you look bad to make themselves look good. But you wondering why these people want to come and fuck with me or see what's up with me because of what you're saying. They want to know, why are you saying this about me? So you're making me more interesting than you're making yourself, and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? I'm a Pisces. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter, but if I have to go there, I will go. But I know if I go, I have to go all the way, because I have too much to lose. I have 2 strikes. This case right here that I'm fighting right now, it can strike me out because it's violent. My whole record is violence. No prostitution. It's no drugs. I've never been arrested for prostitution. I've never been arrested for drugs. It's all violent, and it's against men, except for one. It's against a woman. I hit her with a 2x4 on her knees. I made her fall because she was a big ass bitch. She looked like she was like 6'5", and she was big, and I'm short, so I had to break her down to my size. So I hit her with a 2x4 on her knees. So she got like a permanent mark of board on her knees right now. Yeah, and I went to jail for that. And they tried to offer me 14 years, but the girl never showed up, so they had to drop it. Yeah, but this case right here, the guy is coming to court and he's trying to press it, you know, and trying to act like he's really, really the victim. But I have in my phone videos of me, my niece, my other niece at his house partying. You know what I mean? Like kicking it, having fun, partying and shit like that. So he's more of a thing because he's mad because he can't get sex. And I wouldn't sleep with him because he probably got AIDS. You know what I mean? He probably got HIV. Look at who he messed with. I didn't see him mess with some of these women that I know for sure have some type of disease. You know what I'm saying? Some type of something. You know, like they're the walking fucking dead. You know? And I can't do it. I love myself too much. That's why I had to slow down on, you know, prostitution and stuff like that. And a lot of these men don't want to use condoms because a lot of these women doesn't use protection with them. And that's nasty. Just to have 10 different dicks up in you without protection, that's disgusting to me. So I just had to slow down, you know?
What would you say is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is my mind. Yeah, my mind. Because no matter what I've been through, I always have a good heart. I stay the same. I don't change. And even though I've been through shit, my heart is golden. I'll give a person the shirt off my back. I help people. I don't turn my back on nobody. I help them. Even if they fuck me, I still help them. You know, just to show them it's still good people out here. And no matter what you do, it don't faze me because this doesn't mean anything to me. A lot of people cherish and love money. They cherish it. And I don't cherish money or materialistic things. It doesn't mean nothing to me because I can't take it when I go. You know? What means something to me is my happiness, my daughter's happiness, my daughter's safety, her life. I want to be here to see her grow up. I want to be here to see her go to her prom. I want to be there to make her prom bomb, you know, go with her to buy her dress, you know, do her little prom, her little party, you know, stuff. I want to see her walk down the aisle. I want to be here for that. And the only how I'm going to be here for that if I slow down, you know? So I had to slow down. I had to compress my anger, my temper, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here.
How do you keep a good heart, a loving heart after everything you've been through?
God. I keep him first. I used to be angry with him. I used to be really, really angry with him. And like I said, this older lady, she showed me something different because it's not God who make the people do what they do. It's the people that have a sick mind and they make the choice to do what they do because God gave us choice. You know, he didn't tell my mom to do what she did. He didn't tell my dad to do what he did. You know, they did it by choice, by their own living choice. And people always say, fuck love, fuck this. But you can't say fuck love because it's not the love that's hurting you. Because love don't hurt. It's the people that you love that hurts you. And if they hurt you, that means they never loved you in the first place because they're hurting you. You know? And to me, love is it's like the air you breathe. You can't see it, you can't touch it, but you can feel it. So if you feel that way with somebody, you're good. But if they hurt you, they don't love you. Because love don't hurt. And people always say, fuck love, love this and love that. No, it's not the love, it's the people. It's their choice. They just either with you for what they can get or what you can do for them, or just with you because they know they can control you. You know, a lot of people in this world don't really want to be with nobody, really don't give a damn. You know? They really don't give a fuck about anything. And I don't really trust nobody because I feel if my mom and dad would hurt me, what the fuck would you do to me? You know what I mean? You would damage me way worse than they would. You know what I'm saying? Because them are my blood. And you're not shit. So I know I don't mean shit to you. So I know you will hurt me. So I really don't, I try to keep my circle small. It's not too many people that's inside my circle. You know what I mean? Because people got big mouths. They snitch. They tell everything. You know what I mean? And they're scandalous. They steal. They do all kind of little petty shit that don't even need to be done. All you have to do is just be you and you'll have what you need. you know, and why would you steal from me? I will give it to you. But they do it anyways, right? So it's hard, but hey, it's life. You know what I mean? I've been through the Richter scales, but I made it. I'm still standing. I'm still here. All these scars I got on my body, my back, all the scars I got on my back. That's the worst place that I'm scarred up is my back. It looked like somebody just took their little scissor hands and just scraped me and then poked my back and all kind of shit. But hey, it's a part of my life. Yeah.
Christyann, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
The most important lesson I learned is don't take things for granted. And don't underestimate no one. That's what I learned.
All right. Christyann, thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Wish you lots of luck out here.
Thank you.
Thank you.